Well, continue. Welcome back, I should actually say. It's been forever since I last did a stream or any kind of video. It is currently almost October 27th. So, thanks for joining if you do, or watching the video for later. Thanks again. So, let's dive right in to the mystery and lore of this game. That's freaky as hell. Alright, cool. Subtitles, yes, just in case if any viewers are deaf. Unfortunately, you won't be able to hear me, unfortunately. But nonetheless, enjoy the game anyway. Unless you're using the the program that auto detects voice. Unless there's a person that just kind of goes through and adds subtitles to your voice during a video.
Fair warning. This is gonna be weirder than usual.
I'm turning this up.
You called me. So here I am.
Whoa.
I know I shut you out sometimes. I'm always glad to hear from you. It's just that I get my hopes up. So many times it's led to nothing. I found nothing. It's like we live in a room, and there's a poster on the wall. We stare at it and we think that's the whole world. The room and the poster. The picture's something nice. A landscape, a famous person. Like in that movie, what is it called? The prison movie. The room's a cell, and the picture, it's different for each of us. It can be beautiful or terrible, but we're all transfixed. But it's all a lie. Something to distract us from the truth. They're lying to us. We're lying to ourselves. The room's not the world. The world is much bigger and much stranger. There's a hole hidden behind that poster that leads to the real world. We all feel safe in that room. But sometimes something crawls out from behind the poster. And the ones that see it happen freak out and try to forget what they saw. I'm here. Why did you bring me here? Hello? Yeah, I see it. But what is it? I can feel it. It resonates. The things you show me, my friend, I forget. It's all in my head. There's no you, right? Where is everybody? I need someone to point me in the right direction.
Alrighty then. Let's see. Oh, hold on. Collectibles. Correspondence. Federal Bureau of Control. Certain objects are not allowed inside the Bureau. Recent incidents have necessitated an issued reminder on materials, unauthorized weapons, pagers, laptops, smart watches, smartphones, smart gaming devices, anything smart. Number 2, pencils. Any objects considered iconic representations of an archetypical concept. Rubber ducks, ketchup bottles, all material under Bureau investigation is to be brought in through the private entrances. If you see any lobby personnel in breach of these policies, please notify your supervisor immediately. Oh yeah, she's right. Where the hell is everybody? You just glow, 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 buddy. Okay. No. Door automatically opens. Okay. Internal lockdown in effect. Building in lockdown. Building lockdown in effect. Multiple containment breaches detected. Multiple building shifts detected. Head of research override. HRA protocol activated. That's different. Okay.
This seal. I saw it a long time ago. I keep seeing it in my dreams.
Bureau expenditures. What are these assets then? Research directors. Bureau expenditures. Compiled by FBC Accounting Department by order of Director Zachariah Trench. Major. Staffing surveillance redacted. Data Center Initiative construction redacted. It's the expenditure summary executive sector Q2. Executive sector. Minor, office equipment, janitorial costs, redacted, mold removal, HQ livability costs. For cost breakdowns, spreadsheet, see page 5 for 5-year comparison chart, see page 9. Weird. Already weird. I was about to say, okay, what's your name? Head of Research, Dr. Casper Darling. You are Bureau at work. Zachariah Trench. Bathroom. No one's in here. Okay, as usual. As per the... No mirrors either? Really? Dang.
Federal Bureau of Control. All these years I've been looking for them and they were hiding in plain sight.
Oh, it's still glass. Wow, it's already got like creepy vibes. Security order. Federal Bureau of Control, attention, all blank. Redacted a shark in his redacted, although secure, redacted permission to redacted, following basic protocol, redacted shoot to kill, redacted good luck. Federal Bureau of Control, hello. As all you should know by now, the R4 reports are due by the end of the week. We are still waiting on them from a number of people. If you need an extension, please request for Form R4.E. Extension is probably what it's probably saying. From your supervisor. If you think you're exempt from filing an R4, then you'll need to get written permission from your department chief saying so. Remember, R4s are mandatory under Section 75.2. 75.2 of the Employee Manual. If your R4 requires internal departmental claims, then please contact the appropriate department head, Dr. Darling, Miss Marshall, Mr. Salvador, or Mr. Kirkland, as needed. They'll be busy on Thursday in their annual policy review, so please schedule accordingly. Best, your admin team.
Hello?
Kerran. Syövereissä elämän.
Hey, excuse me.
There you are. You are here about the job. Janitor's assistant. You need to go to the interview. Go that way to the elevator.
Thanks. Elevator that way. Got it.
Very good. I'm Ahti, the janitor, by the way. You'll work for me. You can say I sent you. If they don't hire you, niin Johan helvet. There be work for the axe. Take them behind the sauna, jumalauta.
I've done enough night shift loner jobs to know it makes us come off weird. Ahti the janitor is a friendly face in my book.
Better than somebody with no face at all. Think about it. No face.
But that said, I know what you're thinking. If there's an axe murderer around, that's him.
It's funny. I'm like, no way. Wait, what? What? Oh. Okay.
The cell. And the poster. I was 11 years old the first time I saw behind the poster. They told me I imagined it. I've been trying to pull it down ever since. Will you help?
It green screened a little bit, starring Country Hope. Courtney Hope. I am bad with names, apparently. Definitely creepy. Very concerned, though.
Did I lose you there for a moment? You know what's on my mind. My baby brother, Dylan. 17 years since the men of this bureau took him.
approve terminology reminder redrafting reminder RE drafting any public-facing material while penning any notifications of death related to the Willow AWE. Please adhere to the following guidelines, words and phrases to use in the service of his or her country. Regret, pride will be remembered. Words, phrases to avoid: Alaska, scissors, blood, bleed, loss, apologies, sorry. What? Oh. Can I turn that off? No. No. Okay. Trench. Do not disturb. Barbara, I am not to be disturbed. Cancel all my appointments for the day for the rest of the week. I can't trust them, Barbara. Not a single one. Trench. Okay.
Shit. Shit. You want me to pick it up? The murder weapon? Really? And there goes the poster.
Objects of power can cause or be results of AWE's altered world events, intrusions upon the perceived reality. Now, the service weapon is, of course, a prime example of an OOP, a very powerful one. Ingrained in the Bureau's DNA, a key component in our prime candidate program. Come out of that Russian roulette a winner and you're it.
Look at this place. Where am I?
Whoa. Oh, what the hell?
The same gun. Okay, now I have a gun.
That's interesting. we wield a gun, you. Or to points you. Congratulations, director.
Something's coming. This threat. An attack. Duty as director. Keep the Bureau safe.
Did you hear that? It's the dead man. Right after the pyramid spoke to me, and it was just noise, and I understood every word. And this gun's alive. You know what? I'm happy. Happy to be here. Things have quieted down outside. Is it safe to go? You can't let this happen. 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 You stopped it. You... Oh, thank you. That was... horror.
Hisguard. Aim for head and hands. It's basically their glowing parts. The Bureau has many internal security personnel. The Hiss was quick to take advantage of this fact. Hiss guards use the standard issue bullpup rifles they carried prior to corruption, while the armored guards carry pump action shotguns. They have no observed paranatural abilities, with the exception that certain Hiss guards are protected by a shield of dense Hiss resonance, capable of stopping bullets. Is this shielding a result of prolonged Hiss corruption? Does a Hiss mature in organic hosts over time? More data is needed. Did the Hiss target individuals with combat training? Does the Hiss have the level of cognizance? Does it utilize hosts for tasks they are best suited to? Combat-trained hosts are reserved for combat. These are all questions for later, though it's obvious that corrupted individuals retain knowledge of the use of their weapons. Refer to file redacted for full report. And photo of Zachariah Trench. So much is expected from the director. The responsibility, the privilege. Service weapon, OOP-1KE. Containment procedure, no unique procedures required. Description, para-utility. The weapon's form is variable. When bound, the object allows para-utilitarians to... Redacted. This object must only be bound by individuals seeking the role of probably the director. The object will determine rather blank is suited to be the director. If rejected, the applicant is terminated. The process is dictated by the Bureau through their criteria, though their criteria is unknown. The object was discovered inside the oldest house in the room that is now used as the director's office. The popular hypothesis, blank, many forms throughout history. Blank, Mjolnir, Excalibur, Varonostra, all weapons that blank of their wielders. If objects of power are the convergence of forces based on the collective subconscious, then this may be the original manifestation of that event. If this is the case, blank. See Dr. Daring presentation 11.1 for more details. Okay, multimedia.
Objects of power can cause or be results of AWE's altered world events, intrusions upon the perceived reality. A side note, remember to cover their connection to the astral plane as well. Now, the service weapon is, of course, a prime example of an OOP, a very powerful one. Ingrained in the Bureau's DNA, a key component in our prime candidate program. Come out of that Russian roulette a winner and you're it. Lose and you're, well, fired. Thank you. I'm Dr. Darling, Head of Research, Federal Bureau of Control.
Assets. Damn it. So I gotta go all the way around. Okay.
The hotline. Secure line of communication. Guidance. Reach the hotline.
Dead man. Okay.
Executive meeting minutes. Agenda items for the next executive meeting. Rising costs of AWE response. Update on mold eradication efforts. Upcoming annual salary review. New supplier of coffee filters to be found and vended. Please come prepared. Thank you for your time. This is probably controlled by the... What the shit? No! It's already, like, adapting to me. Oh, shit.
Reminder. Reminder. If you experience an unanticipated building shift, follow these simple steps. 1. Search the room for any altered items or objects of power. 2. Carry the altered item or object of power to the nearest safe room. 3. Wait for Bureau staff to find you and the object. If there are no altered items or objects of power in the vicinity, then reach your supervisor via the nearest intercom and await further instructions. Thank you for your attention. If you experience an unanticipated building shift, follow these simple steps. 1. Search the room for any altered items or objects of power. 2. Carry the altered item or object of power to the nearest safe room.
Federal Bureau of Control confidential for Marshall's eyes only. Marshall, we checked out the suspected AWE in Duluth. Wasn't anything, just like the house fire before this and the malfunctioning clothes dryer before that. My team is getting pretty sick of duds. We need to find a better way to sort the fake AWEs from the real things, or you need to rotate these field agents off for a bit. Anyway, we're en route to Sherman Ranch, next one on the list. Let's hope it's a little livelier there. Sincerely, Special Agent Keenum. Apparently she has psychic power. Oh. Dinner reservations at 7 p.m. at Chaz Ambry. Wife will meet you there. Don't be late. Flowers are ready for you at the lobby reception. Remember, she is turning 46.
Hissing sound that tried to invade me earlier. The hiss, burrowing into everything in this place. Is the hiss your enemy? Alright, it's our enemy. That babble's contagious. It burrows in like an infuriating melody that makes you hum it over and over.
Urban legends are believed to affect the creation of altered materials, but can also detect the characteristics of an altered world event. Urban legends are understood as the modern evolutions of Jung's archetypes. We recognize certain blanks informed by our own, redacted and popularized by our media. We have additionally proven that urban legends can be artificially created in popular culture using AWEs, probably our bureau-made anthology television program. Once the seeds are sown, human imagination exasperates the details. Certain paranormal phenomena contain clear elements of popularized folklore. AWEs that only occur on redacted, a pair of scissors that consume human redacted through two punctures on the redacted. These details, living in the minds of so many, have been given strength through belief. Urban legends are not just stories for children, they are paranormal realities waiting to happen. Refer to file 4-93-6942 for full report. This. I'm just gonna keep going for now. What the hell?
Cleanse the control point. What does that mean? Help me fix it. Holy shit! You did it! We did it!
Hello? Can you hear me? Are you with us? With the Bureau? Are you still sane?
Oh, that's cool.
Please, talk to me. We saw you deal with the compromised agents.
I can't tell you how happy I am to talk to somebody sane.
The feeling's mutual. Yeah, I'm Pope, Emily Pope, Dr. Darling's assistant.
My turn. Should I lie?
Jesse Faden. I'm just visiting.
I should have lied.
Oh, shit. You're the new director. Hold on. We're coming out.
Director Faden.
Call me Jesse.
Okay, Jesse. I'm Emily. Look, somehow this hostile force, this
Hiss?
that works. Somehow the hiss managed to infiltrate the building without any warning. And just like that, my name for it is official. The hiss. Like the sound of poison gas leaking in. We're in full lockdown. It seems to have spread everywhere and to everyone not protected by an HRA. And, extraordinarily, you. You are the director, and that makes you special by definition. Trench is no longer the director, obviously. I'm sorry, I'm talking too much. This whole situation is just a lot.
Trench is dead. Shot.
Ah.
I found his body. And the gun.
Do I tell her it looked like a suicide? The service weapon.
Also, and this can sound crazy, but he keeps appearing to me. Saying things. It's hard to make out, but he told me to cleanse the control point. Push the hiss out. The whole room shifted around.
You did that? And you entered the building when it was already in the lockdown before you became the new director? How? I'm not ready to tell her about you yet.
A janitor let me in.
I love it. This is fucking unbelievable. I can't even... Look, Jesse, I have a million questions, and you probably have a million more. Like, do you know my brother Dylan? Not yet. But there's something I need to ask you to do first. If you can cleanse a control point, then you can maybe cure those infected or possessed by the hiss. Because if that's possible, our options are very different. Emily Pope. I don't know her, but I like her already. She's the opposite of the faceless agency I've blamed for what happened to me for so long. But I can't trust her yet. Or rather, the Bureau she's a part of.
Yes. I can try.
I'm speaking for you, of course. We can try it together. Okay. You with me? We did it before. Push the hiss out. It didn't work. The hiss has burrowed too deep. Rip.
Hiss agent. The hiss manifests in human hosts in numerous ways. The most common and least intense form is seen in the many corrupted agents floating throughout the Bureau. The hiss agents have maintained their human appearance, undergoing no obvious physical transformation. The most notable distinction from an unaffected human is the fact they levitate. These hiss have displayed no aggressive behavior. They only seem interested in vocalizing the strange incantation ad infinitum. Perhaps these vessels are only meant to propagate the hiss corruption like spores or Wi-Fi boosters, or are they cocoons preparing to enter their next stage of evolution. When attacked, hiss agents disappear, perhaps entering a state of invisibility or undergoing a transformation in a purely resonant form. Research is ongoing. Refer to file blank in order for.
Ripping it out rips them apart.
Jesse, over here. We need to make a plan, Jesse.
Oh no, not fast travel. Not fast travel. The astral dive suit is actually really cool, so.
I can't cleanse them.
I saw. It was worth a shot. Thank you, Director. Jesse.
I'm gonna tell her why I'm here. I'll risk it.
Listen, the Bureau was involved in an incident in my hometown, Ordinary, 17 years ago. The Bureau came in and covered the whole thing up. I've been looking for this place for a long time.
That's enough. Maybe that's too much already. I can't tell her about Dylan and the rest yet.
I've seen mentions of an Altered World event case dealing with Ordinary. You were at Ground Zero as a child? It was one of the big ones, and before my time. And very classified. I can try to dig out some old files for you. My boss, Casper Darling, would know, but he's missing. I think he knew this was coming, or suspected. He came up with the HRAs, the Hadron Resonance Amplifiers. I think they're what saved us. Or a few of us. And Director Trench would know.
Trench, the ghost, or whatever he is, he mentioned something called the Hotline. Said I should find it.
It's another object of power, like the gun, an old Bakelite telephone. A direct line of communication between the Director and the board. Maybe he can talk to you more clearly through that. I mean, Trench has years and years of experience. He might know how to destroy the hiss.
Where is the hotline?
It's kept in the communications department through the mailroom. It's part of this sector, so we can access it even with the lockdown in place. We'll get the door open for you.
Okay, that's
Cool.
my next stop.
That's Tomasi's department. He's the head of communications. I don't think he had an HRA. He kind of made a point about not wearing one earlier. Keep an eye out.
They call me the Director. But that's not me. I'm not a director type. I'm not a leader. Why am I here? I think you already know. Yes, I came for my brother, but there are other reasons too. I said I was looking for answers, but I might never understand them. I'm not looking for proof. This is already it. More than enough. No matter what they told me all those years, I know it's real now. I didn't imagine this. I want to be a part of this world. What scares me shitless is that I finally found it. Only to see the hiss destroy it all.
Oh, that's weird. Oh, jeez. There
I
we
know
go.
this is all new to you, so don't hesitate to ask me anything you want to know. There are no stupid questions. The door to the comms department is just outside the boardroom back in the lobby. They should have gotten it open by now. Follow? The
Gotcha.
hotline should be in the communications department.
Can you tell me what an object of power is exactly? This is all, well, new to me.
Don't worry, I love going over the basics. So objects of power are mundane objects that house paranatural energies and have developed a link to the astral plane and can thus be controlled, which is what differentiates them from altered items, which are still housings of paranatural forces, but are more volatile and cannot be bound in the para-utilitarian sense. Got it?
Did she memorize this? Got it. Thanks. This trench guy. I keep hearing him in my head. Is he a ghost? Haunting me?
I doubt we're talking about a ghost in the traditional sense, but an echo maybe. See, if he was killed by the service weapon, your gun, maybe it's his final thoughts recorded by the bullet in his brain, like a deep space probe sending back data. But that's just a hypothesis on my part. I need the gun to research it. But you better hold on to that given the circumstances.
I think I will. Yeah. So HRA stop you from becoming his?
Wait,
The various directors, it looks
I hadn't
like.
even heard of an HRA until a few weeks ago when Dr. Darling started handing them out. Well, I began analyzing mine as soon as I got it. I mean, each one seems to emit a powerful short-range frequency way beyond anything I've ever seen.
Doesn't the timing seem suspicious?
I thought that too. Dr. Darling usually likes to unveil his latest breakthrough in big presentations. With these, he just passed them out. Yeah, his behavior makes me wonder what exactly he knew.
You mentioned the oldest house. What is it?
This building, the Bureau headquarters, the oldest house, is a shifting place. You've seen it. It transcends its physical limits.
I've been to New York a few times. How didn't I notice this place?
It's an attribute of the building. This is a place of power. The oldest house doesn't like attention, so unless you're purposely trying to find it, you don't, which is perfect for us. The work we do here is essential, but unstable. The Bureau prefers not to be noticed. And we need strong walls to make sure nothing gets out.
So without you, I never would have found the front door.
Okay. Where did the hiss come from?
I'm not sure. You said the hiss was here when you entered. Did you see anything like that outside before you came in?
No. No, just inside.
The source is internal then. See, the oldest house is a sprawling complex with openings to other places as well. I don't even know where to start looking. But in the context, it's good news. The lockdown holds. The hiss escaping the building would be the end. Pretty shitty world out there if you ask me, but I wouldn't want the hiss to destroy it.
With you on that, Emily.
I guess.
Where did the hiss come from?
I'm not sure. You said the hiss was here when you entered. Did you see anything like that outside before you came in?
No. No, just inside.
The source is internal then. See, the oldest house openings to other I don't even know where to start looking. But in the lockdown hole, the hiss
With...
Okay.
Thanks, Emily. I'm sure I'll have more questions soon.
Just let me know.
There it is again. Our welcome message. Overpowering here. You don't want me anywhere near it. With you on that.
Travel costs. Hiss barrier. The hiss resonance field is a physical impediment that is difficult to define. Hiss barriers appear all as ways to impede escape or access by Bureau personnel. Two methods have been discovered for lowering them. Destroy the multiple concentrated resonance sources found in the vicinity. 2. Destroy the hiss entities in the area. The resonance fields seem to require support of for their size and density from other non-connected sources of Hiss resonance. Without the ability to draw from these sources, the barrier will fall. Okay, so basically just kill the enemies and that's what opens up the area. Jeez. Dead letters.
Just look at it. Just look at it. 8 inches wide and capable of storing a whopping 80 kilobytes. Stolen by our friends at the CIA, the disk held the launch codes to Soviet nukes. This is not the disk, of course, but one exactly like it. A perfect fusion of concepts vibrating in the Cold War era collective unconscious. A receptacle. It is a receptacle for dangerous energies to hone in on. And they did. We don't have the details, but when things started flying around the disk, it was transferred to us. It's an object of power. OOP. Oops. Oh, and it can launch things telekinetically through the air. To date, we've launched maybe 3 dozen pencils. And once, we even launched a cup. 8 inches wide and capable of storing a whopping 80 kilobytes.
Communications. We're on the right track. Object of power. Except the place I latched onto it. We need to cleanse it. It's harder to hear you when I'm here. It's like the channel's been changed. The board's in charge here. They're pyramids in the Bureau seal. Are they really the ones pulling the strings? I'm not their director. I'm no one's director. There you are. You were gone. Cut off. I got it. Emily said that the hotline can be reached through the mailroom. This must open the door.
Control points.
listening to America Overnight.
I now? Great. I have a feeling he'll be back. Let's stay focused. The hotline should be past the mailroom. Alberto Tomasi, head of comms. The hiss got him.
Alright, take this down. The situation in Cuba has been evaluated by the relevant authorities. The mysterious illness affecting the staff at the U.S. Embassy in Havana was caused by sonic weaponry in the hands of a foreign power. Numerous personnel have damage to the inner ear, but most are expected to make a full recovery. Of course, the event also damaged their cellular walls, but we can't blame that on some stupid noise gun. Thank God no local doctors examined them first. Honestly, what are the odds an alternate item would show up inside a U.S. embassy? Talk about good luck, huh? So much easier to... Hey, are you still recording this?
The hotline can't be far now.
Oh, Jesus.
The Ocean View Motel and Casino. dream logic. The light switch cord. The door marked with the black pyramid.
Have we been here before? No. I've stayed at a lot of roadside motels across the country, on the road, on the run, under the radar. This feels like all of them, like something recognized from a dream.
Xander. No, that's way too easy. No, that's way too easy.
Key has a black pyramid on it. Crazy jerks. What kind of game is this? It's cool, but it's weird. I like it, all of it.
It is a phone. It's an object of power. It doesn't connect to any typical network. A direct line to the astral plane and the board. And my hypothesis is, under the right conditions, to other planes of existence as well.
A director needs a team. My management team. These people know the secrets of the Bureau as well as I do. Some even better. Darling, Tomasi, Salvador, Marshall. Marshall especially, my head of operations. She sees right through me. She knows I don't like relying on people. The only person you should fail is yourself. But things change when you become director.
I have it. The hotline. I can reach Trench. Well, listen to him. He feels more like an echo. An echo with important info. I need to get back to Emily. People react strongly when I tell them about you. Is it too soon to tell Emily? She might be able to help.
Wait, what? Well, the body's gone. Very strange indeed.
Jesse, did you get the hotline? I mean, how is it out there? The comms? The hiss? Sorry. You made it. I'm glad.
Emily? Let's talk. I got the hotline. I can make out what Trench is saying now.
Incredible. What did he say?
He talked about his management team. People who knew the Bureau's secrets. Your boss, Darling. Tomasi, but he's gone. He's gone. Salvador?
He's the head of security.
And Marshall?
Helen Marshall is head of operations. She's tough, ex-CIA. She took her Rangers and went to the research sector to secure the HRA production. She hasn't come back.
Someone who could help us. The other sectors. How do I get there?
It's impossible because of the internal lockdown. You can perform a directorial override to lift it, but that can only be done in the maintenance sector. Normally, you take the sector elevator down there. It connects all the sectors, but it won't work while the lockdown is in effect.
We already got past one lockdown.
Maybe I can find a way.
Jesse, look, with no prep, no training, in this extreme situation, you are doing phenomenally well. And all that and the hiss can't seem to affect you. I mean, I would love to run some tests on you. If you agree, that is. We could find out something that would help us.
Tests? I don't know. She might find out about you. But I wouldn't mind understanding more myself.
Okay. If you think it will help.
Great. I'll check the internal documentation for any lockdown bypasses. We need to get these sectors open to locate Darling and Marshall.
And I'll look for a way inside the maintenance sector. The sooner we find one, the sooner I reach this override.
Oh. Same thing again. When I have control again, I'm gonna hop on off, but so far, holy crap. Man, blank face. Apartment was made Uh-oh. This got in. Oh no.
Do you hear that? Someone's singing. Where's it coming from?
I'll go look.
Hi, Jesse.
Thanks, Emily. I'm sure I'll have more questions soon.
Just let me know.
Singing. Sounds like it's coming from the elevator.
20 feet. Bullshit. You never recorded any distance. Over 5.
Obviously, you never. Read the P6 data.
Alright, well, I think it's a good place to stop and save. So, thanks guys for joining me. I'll catch y'all in the next one. And holy crap, I'm probably gonna have either nightmares or some weird dreams over this game. 'Cause that's trippy as heck. Anyway, thanks again for joining me. I'll catch y'all later. Peace.